Good morning. I'm Carla Lynn Hall from Internet Famous VIP, and I teach bloggers how to create and sell digital products. So today is day 13 in the February live stream challenge, and today's topic is get personal. So I want people to, tell a personal story about their online journey or any kind of journey. I'd say for me, something that I learned in my journey online is not to just follow the money. Not to just follow the money. I'm a musician, as many of you know. And when I first, hey Thea, I love you too. When I first started online, I was a musician. And I mean, I'm still a musician, but when I wanted to get into online businesses and I started as a musician, I thought, oh, I know, I will talk to other musicians. And I learned eventually that musicians weren't the best buying market. It wasn't the best lucrative market. And I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to do it for. I wanted to make money. So I eventually abandoned the music marketing market. And I decided at the time, since I was also in the dating and relationship, like I was, interested in dating, and I was on a lot of websites and reading a lot of books and ebooks about romance. So I thought, oh, wait a second, that is a niche. That is a lucrative niche. And I decided to write a book, and I became a moderator in a couple of forums for other people. And I checked out blogs, and I really got into that. And I definitely learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I did a lot of inner work and figured out what I needed to know as far as the dating, as far as like what I was doing wrong and right from a dating standpoint. And I definitely learned a lot. And I wrote a book. But I learned that that particular niche wasn't really the right one for me. And the personal lesson that I got from that was just because something is lucrative doesn't mean that it's for you. And every particular niche has its own strengths and weaknesses. And while, yes, the dating and relationship niche is quite lucrative, it's also, it's filled with hungry customers. And that's what we want, right? We want people who are hungry and want to purchase from us and work with us and all those other good things. But I realized, since I was still a musician, it was important to me to have freedom, to have independence on when I work and how I work. And I didn't want to have like a whole bunch of coaching clients because I wanted to be able to travel and do all these other things. And the thing about the dating and relationship niche, where when I was dealing with the women that I was dating with, my clients and customers and the people that love my books and my advice and all that other stuff, they wanted me all the time. I mean, even now, I'm not even in that niche, especially. And I still get lots of emails, lots of messages in my Facebook messages for people that want advice. So women still want advice about dating. And it takes up a lot of time. And I realized that this isn't the best niche for me because it doesn't give me the freedom that I wanted. Because I said I wanted to have an online business so I could have freedom to pursue my other interests, like my music. And for me, if I was going to be in the dating niche, that means I felt like I'd have to be much more accessible to people, to be able to answer questions more often, or to be able to be more responsive. And I really realized that wasn't my thing. Charlena says, so it's true. If you're not into it, no need to forever it, since people will sense it, your reservations, money searching, etc. That's true. So while I thought it was a great idea to pursue the dating and relationship niche, I realized that it wasn't the one for me because it still required much more time and energy that I was willing to give it. But on the other hand, I did learn a lot about, having all of that, having like a fishbowl view of all these different relationships and seeing how people learned things and acted and got results or didn't. I was able to really take a good look at how other people were working their relationships. And it really was a great reflection for my own relationships. And I realized, okay, I can do better than this. I can do better, in my dating world, and I can also do better in my business world. So I decided that I was going to walk away from the dating and relationship niche and focus on helping people, helping bloggers create digital products, because that was a little more cut and dry. When someone wants to learn how to create a digital product, they want to learn how to make it, they make it, and they're off to the next thing. Whereas, people who are lovelorn, heartbroken, they tend to really want your time, and sometimes it can be kind of draining. So I liked having like a project where people, I could help them fix something, create something, and then they're off to the races and on to the next thing. So my personal lesson was that not every niche is for you. And but that dating and relationship niche, it definitely taught me about online marketing and how tribes behave and how tribes can behave and how you want your tribe to behave. I felt like now that I understand, or at least how I have a better idea on how the dating relationship niche works, that also gives me an idea on how other tribes work. So sort of, for example, when people talk about, like Facebook algorithms, I don't really think that a whole bunch of women who are having man trouble, if they don't see you in their feed, they're going to come and find you. So that's definitely one thing I definitely learned. So what I learned from the dating and relationship niche is that when you have a hungry market, things like algorithms won't matter. Things like will people find you, all of that won't matter, because when they want you, they will come and find you. And that's why it is still important to choose a niche that people want and people are interested in, because of that I know for sure that they will come looking for you. But I just don't want it to be in the dating niche, because they will come looking for you 24/7, and I have other things that I want to do with my life. So anyway, so that's my personal journey. So I went from music marketing to dating and relationships to internet marketing, meaning helping people create their online products and their digital products so they can create passive income, so they have more time to do things with their life. And so do I. So that is my personal story for today. That's my live stream. And I look forward to seeing more personal live streams from you all today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you today in the group. Bye.